Can you find the equation of the line given these 2 points, right? Find the equation given these 2 points. So the first thing we would do is we would identify our x1, y1, and we would identify our x2, y2. Okay? So the first thing we would do is we would go ahead and label our x1, y1, and then we would label our x2, y2. Okay. The next thing we can do is we can go ahead and solve for our slope. So we would do y2 minus y1, and then x2 minus x1. And all we do is we plug it in, so we do 9 minus 3, 6 minus 2, and we get 6 divided by 4, which equals 3 divided by 2. 3 divided by 2. So really all we're doing here is we're plugging in the numbers into our slope formula, and then we're solving for our slope, right? We're solving for our slope. So the first step is to solve for your slope given 2 points. The second step is to plug it in back into your equation, which your equation is y equals mx plus b. Your equation is y equals mx plus b. And then you want to plug in your slope. So as we discussed in the last problem, it doesn't matter which set of points you plug in. You can actually plug in either set of points. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in 2, 3. So I'm going to plug in 2, 3. So this is going to be 3 is equal to 3 divided by 2 times 2 plus b. Okay. So again, the 2's are going to cancel out. And you're going to get 3 is equal to 3 plus b. Right? The 2's are going to cancel out. And then we can go ahead and subtract. And we actually get b is equal to 0. Okay. So if we plug this back into our original equation, this would be y is equal to mx plus b. You can see that your m would replace the m, your b would replace the b. We would get y is equal to 3 half x plus 0, or we could just write it as y is equal to 3 divided by 2x, and that is your answer.
Wait, b equals to 0?
B equals to 0.
Okay.
You could also plug in y equals mx plus b, and you could plug in your other 2 set of points. So we have 6, 9. You could plug in 6 for x, 9 for y. And if we solve, we get 9 equals, this is cancels out to 1, 3. This equals to 9 plus b. We subtract 9 from both sides, and we get b is equal to 0, just like the other one.
How did you get a on the first one? Like the equation being run very well.
Over here?
Yeah.
So it's actually the 2 is being canceled out. Just to be clear, it's canceled out. So what happens is that this is 3 divided by 2, right? But it's also times 2. So if you have a number, right, if you're multiplying by 2 and you're also dividing by 2, the 2 numbers will cancel out. Okay. So as an example, if I have 2 divided by 2, this will equal 1 over 1, or it will just equal 1.
So then how does y get changed into 3? Y equals to 3 equals.
Okay, so the y is coming from the coordinates that we were given, right? So and then the 2 is coming from, again, it's going to the x. So what we're doing is we're plugging in the coordinates that were provided for us